A new study shows that sitting increases your chance of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, basically just death in general. Dr. David Alter of the Toronto Rehabilitation Institute did a scientific study. Scientific, you know, with little vials and stuff. He did a study that was trying to prove, and did prove, that sitting is so bad for you that even working out after a day at work of sitting or a day at school of sitting is a waste of time. So why is sitting so bad? I mean, it works. We can bend our knees and it seems like we were built that way. Everybody sits down every once in a while. Well, I don't think sitting's bad for you in general, but sitting too long maybe. While you're sitting, the electrical activity in your legs actually shuts down. It just shuts off. An enzyme called lipase, I don't know how to say that, somebody correct me on my pronunciation, LIPASE, it's an enzyme in your legs, it reduces fat, but it also reduces by 80% while you're sitting down, which means all that fat that's going to your legs to give you energy is actually going to other places in your body because it's not doing that job anymore, so the fat just kind of bottles up around the stomach and then just goes wherever, so you're fat. It's horrible. Now, if you're not doing it for a whole long time, that won't actually happen. But if you're doing it for hours on end, like at work or a job, like I said earlier, that's not good. You get up every now and then and take a walk to the nearest McDonald's. No, that's really bad advice. Don't do it. That fat, over time, ends up chilling in the bloodstream, which ends up clogging arteries, which is where we get stuff like heart attacks. Sitting is just an evil menace to our society. People who sit a lot actually have a 54% chance higher than anybody else that they will have heart attacks more. Some scientists are actually calling it the smoking of our generation. Holy cow, smoking is really bad for your lungs. I can't really believe they're comparing it to that, but that's what a lot of them are saying actually online. That's that bad. Sitting is, it's like Darth Vader on steroids. What are the other alternatives to sitting though? Where else can you go from sitting? I mean, there's only one other option basically, standing. I guess you could kneel or lay down, but that's weird if you start kneeling in your workplace or at school. People think you're bowing down to the whiteboard. It'd be horrible. But anyways, you can actually start standing in other places. The problem with our society nowadays is that 90% of what we do is actually sitting. Like driving to work, you're sitting. At work, you're sitting. Driving back to work, you're sitting. When you get home, you're sitting, eat dinner, and then go to watch TV. Or a lot of times people do actually do stuff outside, but for the most part, the average American just goes home to watch TV. So that's more sitting. At school, for kids, they get on the bus at 6 o'clock in the morning. They sit all day in school. They go get on the bus again. They go home. They do homework, or maybe go play football, which would be good for their legs. Get a break from the sitting, the Darth Vader of our society. Companies now, just companies. Eventually, I'm sure schools will follow suit. But companies now are implementing adjustable desks. So basically you can reach down, touch a button, and the desk will lower itself so you can sit down if your legs are getting really tired, or you can raise it up so that if you're needing to stand up, you can stand up, or if your boss tells you to stand up, you can stand up, or if Darth Vader's just getting mad at you and you can stand up, man. It's so easy, just click a button, bam, bammy wham, Cham. I don't know what that was or who Cham is. Then the question is standing actually better for you? Because there are actually a lot of studies that say standing is actually worse for you than sitting is. And so I started doing some research so that you wouldn't have to. You can just watch this video. It's just on my free time, so it wasn't a ton of research, just so you know. I started doing some research and it is actually worse for you, but here's the catch. It's worse for you if you're slouching, or if you're leaning on the desk, or if you're resting on your wrists the whole time, because that will mess up the bone structure. There we go, that's the word. The bone structure, and over time, if you're doing it for long enough, it'll actually reform so that you're sometimes double jointed. It's a mess. But So if you're standing up straight, you're okay, you're A-okay. But I also have to kind of wonder, isn't that the same thing for sitting there? Most people are just kind of like slouching, typing. I mean, I've seen some pictures of people laying on their side, sitting there, typing, working. I'm like, golly, that'd be horrible. So I wonder if people just started to sit up straight, that would work. I don't know, I'll have to look that up and maybe put that in another video. But for now, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was informative. It was an interesting topic to study. If you enjoyed this video, please click subscribe. Also, I am doing an animation on more that goes into more depth in this topic. So if you want to go check that out, go check out my main channel. Link is also in the description. And I'll be posting that on my website as well. So, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.